Now that we've made all of our dashboard objects and placed them the way we want in the previous videos, in this video we'll be using them to control each other and create a helpful drill down effect. Let's begin by clicking on the waterfall chart, clicking the menu arrow, and click Use as Filter. Now when we click any component of this viz, the rest of the dashboard is filtered based upon it. To deselect and show all values, either click on the element you selected or click anywhere in the background of the chart. One very important note on this is to make sure that your users are aware of how to do this. In addition to using this waterfall chart as a filter, we can also use any other charts as a filter as well by doing the same thing. Let's go ahead and set each chart to use as filter. Now as we click on these charts, we can see the filter action is working. But is this really a good user experience? We can drill down so low that most of the dashboard loses meaning. Does a dashboard that looks like this really do any good? Fortunately, the Use as Filter is just a shortcut for actually building these filter actions manually. We can go in and edit existing filters or create new ones by going up to Dashboard, Actions, and here are the 4 filters we just created. Let's edit the first one, the one for the waterfall chart. We can give the filter a name if we'd like, which is very useful for making friendly link names if you're using menu actions instead of select actions. The Source Sheets area is for choosing which sheets will be able to run this action, and the Target Sheet area allows you to select which sheets the filter will be applied to. There are 3 ways to run an action. On hover is generally discouraged for filters, although it often makes sense when using a highlight action. Select is just clicking on the mark, which is great if the user has a single idea of what to expect when they click on it. If there could be multiple expectations, it may be best to put those as a menu action, so you can describe the outcome using your filter name. For example, we could say drill down to map view or drill down to list view. Menu means the filter name is listed in the tooltip, which the user can then click. Menu actions are great if there are multiple drill down paths from a single viz. You can have an action for each path clearly labeled. We have 3 different options for what Tableau does when the selection is cleared. We can leave the filter, which means it has no effect on the target sheet. We can show all values, which returns the sheet to its previously unfiltered state. Alternatively, we can also exclude all values, which hides the sheet from view until a new filter is applied. This is useful if we want to force the user to filter before we provide the next level of detail. The last part of the filter action box is asking which fields we should filter on. All fields is selected by default, but one example of a time when I need to change this is when the target sheet is a trend, and I don't want a specific date to be filtered to that specific point in time, so we can still view the moment in historical context. The waterfall chart can stay as is. We want it to filter all other sheets. So let's hit OK and move on to the next one. I don't want the heat